You in depth now, as you were mentioning. We are taking a closer look at what the task force has to say tonight. So joining us now is task force co-chair Richard Frazier. Richard, thank you again for being here.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay. So tonight's going to be a very important meeting that you have with board members. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of questions of you.
Well, they've had the actual presentation and the actual task force report since last Thursday, so I'm sure they do have questions. They've looked at everything that we've prepared for them, and we're there to clarify as best we can.
And this is a revision of what you had presented before?
It's actually the first time they've seen the entire document. People get focused in on the fact that there could be school closures or repurposing, but the document's more broad than that. We deal with other areas of building usage, and we also deal with other environmental areas and things like that help make schools work better for all kids.
Well, let's talk about those other areas, because the school closures, obviously, that's the hot topic. That's the one that pulls on the parents' heartstrings.
Sure.
You know, but what are some of the areas that the district can cut
Well, we
spending?
were charged with a lot of different things. You said spending cuts? Okay. In terms of spending cuts, the thing with facilities is it's never a quick solution because buildings take longer. If you repurpose a building, you have to use it to put a new program in, for example. You have to fix that building for that program. You have to remodel it, and that takes a certain amount of time. The thing that we've discovered that'll be the most interesting quickly is that we have some portable buildings that we can mothball and or repurpose and or get rid of entirely, and we think the savings for that would be about $630,000 in the next school year. As far as beyond that goes, the school consolidations and things like that people are talking about in terms of pure savings, those won't happen quickly, simply because there needs to be a dialogue between the local community and the district as to how it could happen, what would happen if it happened, and what would be the final result of a closure. Where would those students go? What would happen to the building that they're in right now, et cetera, et cetera. And those issues have to be agreed upon for us to make a really successful transition there.
And it seems like you're also listening to the parents out there who are voicing their concerns. As Katina mentioned, you have rallies just about every weekend for those parents who think that their school might close.
Well, the thing is, you can't help but listen to them because that's who we work for. They are the taxpayers of the district. They are the parents of the students that we teach. And there's a disconnect between their understanding and our understanding, and we've got to sit down together and discuss and agree on the best course to go forward. If you choose not to close a school or to spend more money on buildings, that means there's less money to spend in other areas, and it's a choice. It's a clear choice. I think the last time you and I spoke, we were talking about getting to a situation where you're trading teachers for buildings, and that's kind of where we are right now.
And that is such an unfortunate place to be in, because we're talking about teachers out there who could lose their jobs. And these are teachers who have skills that are needed. It's not like they can go to another district because districts aren't hiring.
Right, they won't be hiring. That's the thing that I don't think has sunk in with everyone yet. You know, in years past, a teacher could probably, if they lost a position in one district, they could find a district where they could be employed. Right. And there still may be a few that can do that. But it's going to be really difficult because we're cutting everywhere and consolidating everywhere in the state of Texas right now.
Such a tough time. Mr. Frazier, thank you for being here. I know you're extremely busy. We will catch up with you later on tonight to see how everything goes.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.